Hello everyone and welcome to the first OTB chess tournament, classical chess tournament of 2026. You might be wondering why you're in the jacket, in the shirt. I'm at work. I'm still at work working hard. I have a game in 2 hours. It's a team competition. We have 7 rounds. My team ended up winning in the first round. I couldn't play because I was out of the country. Now I'm back to the lineup and we are playing the favorites, the team who won the event last year. We were actually tied for the first place, but they ended up beating us on the tie breaks. I lost my game against International Master Nicholas Vettese in that match, but my team nevertheless ended up winning. And today I'm probably going to play Nicholas again. So let's see what happens. I'll show you what I do with my prep and see you in a second. So guys, there is a great website highly promoted by Anish Giri in all of his social media, Chess Monitor. I mean, I found it very useful during my previous classical chess tournament in Charlotte during US Chess Masters. And now this is how I'm going to prepare. So I typed his name. As you might see, he has chess.com account, verified chess.com account, and his basically classical, pleats, rapid, all the board chess games. So we can open both of them. Let's say open link, then we again can open link here. So, and we can go to the games, we can go to Explorer. I'm playing with black pieces, so I'll select white. His game is white. He plays knight f3 online, but if you take a look at his classical games, he plays e4 most of the time, and knight f3 only played once. I mean, I personally play knight f3 in bullet, so I mean, that's okay. So we'll take a look at his online games. So let's say I want to play c5. Let's flip the board. So knight f3, and his opponents played e6. I'll go d6. Let's say d4 takes, knight d4, knight f6, knight c3, a6, and in 5 of his online games he played a knight b3. And if you take a look at his over the board chess games, we will notice that the same line knight b3 played in many of his games as well. So knight f3 d6, d4 takes, knight c3 a6, and now as you might see, the first move that he played is knight b3. So he played h3, he played bishop g5, bishop e3, bishop e2, f3. Last year, in the same event, he played a4 against me. I actually got a good position, but then decided to create, to sacrifice typically on c3, which wasn't very good at that very moment, and they ended up losing the game. Today, I'll try to, I can't say play less aggressively because I still want to win the game, but I'll try to calculate further. I don't want to allow my opponent to win without any problems. I actually had one win in Blitz game against Nicholas a while ago in 2023. So yes, or in 2024. He's a strong opponent, but he's beatable. So let's see what happens. I'll prepare knight b3 line, I'll prepare a4 line as well, and I'll see you maybe during my travel to the destination, to the tournament hall. I'll show you the hall as well, so stay tuned. Hey guys, let's get to the recap. It's a team competition, and we were playing against the favorites of the event. Last year we beat them, but they didn't have a full roster, and this time, they had 2 international masters on first 2 boards, then they had a FIDE master on board number 3, and then Arena Gem or something like that. So yeah, they put the full roster, pretty much the full roster against us, because I'm not sure if they were afraid of us, but they knew that it is going to be an extremely important match. And my opponent Nicholas Vettese, we played against him last year as well in the same competition. I lost that game and I was playing with black piece, and this time I'm playing with black again, unfortunately. Yes, to back-to-back years in a row I'm playing black. And the year before I played, not the year before, but in 2023 I played against Nicholas with white, and in the same competition, in team competition, and that game ended in a draw. So play c4, I responded to 5, and now play d3. So of course you're probably wondering what happened to your prep. Yes, I prepped for e4, he played c4. I was slightly surprised, but again, not something that I'm not prepared against. So knight f3, knight c6, and plays a3. So as I checked in my files, d5 is actually the best move. And I kind of knew, but I just didn't want to allow him to play before, and I thought, okay, I mean, a5, to include a5 is probably not too bad. So a3, I play a5 immediately, and now he plays a4, taking the center. And I kind of started thinking what I should do. So here the best is apparently bishop c5, but again, I kind of wanted to play h6 first, because after knight c3, d6, let's say, I was somewhat afraid of different h6, bishop g5, but apparently after h6, bishop h4, I mean, I'm in a good spot. I can even play g5, and after bishop g3, I play h5, and now he cannot take because of h4. And if he plays h4 himself, I don't know, I mean, g4, then whatever. I mean, I have more space. But as opposed to that, I decided to play h6 first to prevent bishop g5, and now I can no longer play bishop c5. So in that sense, I probably should have played bishop c5 first, and not really caring about bishop g5 pin. But you know, I can't say I was too scared, but I was like, okay, h6, I can play d6, I can play g6, bishop g7, and develop that way. But again, that's probably not best, because bishop is, as you might see, I have a lot of pawns on dark squares, which is not very good. He has a lot of pawns on light squares, which is not very good as well. We have kind of similar pawn structure. If my pawn was, let's say, on c5 and pawn is on a6 or a7. But okay, that's fine. I play g6, bishop f3, bishop g7. I kind of calculated it that I have 97. My knight comes to c5, and I should be in a very good spot. He plays d4, and after takes, knight c5. Knight c5 is a very interesting move, because I'm threatening to basically play knight d4, knight b3. And the move that he plays next is unbelievable, because that's a blunder which I didn't use actually, and you probably might be saying that I'm an idiot, and I'll agree with you. So here there's also an interesting line which I thought is fun. Knight c6, b takes c6, bishop c5, d takes c5, and guess what happens? I have triple pawns. Not quite the position which you regularly see, because you don't see triple pawns often. So the idea here for black is basically this knight is never attacking any of these pawns, just because bishop will come to d4 at some point, and you know, d5 square is blocked, b5 square is blocked, rook b8, I have a lot of potential to attack the queen side. So I thought it was a fun line to show. He plays rook d1. And I spent 20 minutes on the next move, which was a huge mistake. So you're probably wondering what happened after knight d4. And that's the move, of course, which I spent 20 minutes calculating, knight d3. So now, of course, if something like queen f3, I thought knight d4, rook d4, and that's just a dream position. I can just take, and I'm up in exchange. Castle, knight d5, I can play f6 at the very least. And everything is protected. The best move is f5 though, to counterattack immediately. So what I was going through is bishop g7, basically rook sacrifice. And after knight d2, there is bishop h8, he takes the rook, and I thought of knight f1 and let's say knight d5. I thought bishop f6 is coming, and knight f6. So I'm not sure why I haven't gone for this position, because even this is just completely winning for black pieces. King f1, I can play queen c6, attack the pawn. I was mostly concerned with that dark squares are weak. I have no way to activate my rook as of right now. But again, something like here, let's say b5, and apparently king g1, bc, and rook b8, and you know, I should be good. Again, it's not like completely lost for white, but of course black are completely winning. But I played bishop d7. I was like, okay, I mean, probably have to do something else. I'm not sure why. I could play bishop d4 and then knight b3, but I was like, okay, it's pretty much the same position. It's just this one is actually not so clear, as you might see by looking at the evil bar. It's 1.3, while in the position which I showed you earlier, it is plus 2. Again, it's not plus 3, it's only plus 2. Minus, I mean. But yeah, it is what it is. So bishop d7, knight b5, and it turns out that, you know, I have certain problems with c7. I cannot castle due to bishop h6. I just blundered it, I didn't calculate it. I thought I'm going to be fine. I play knight to6, and after knight d5, it turns out that he has a strong threat of going knight c7 and knight d6. I played knight to5, and guess what? Knight c7 came. Knight c7, knight d6, king f8, f4. And I was like, what am I gonna do? So here I missed an obvious, and again, I gotta get in shape. I'm not sure why I don't see simple moves like this, but bishop a4 would have solved all my problems pretty much, because I attack the rook. If rook, let's say, goes somewhere, I play knight c6, and I'm actually good, because knight b7 I can take, and then I take on b2, I can play rook b8, I have a lot of play. And yeah, I can't say there are a lot of problems. So rook c1, knight c6, yeah, could have been better, but I played bishop c6, which pretty much, I mean, that's the same thing. I mean, I give up a piece still, but bishop a4 comes with the tempo. But yeah, f takes e5, I play bishop e5, bishop h6, king g8, bishop f4, now I play queen h4, and I saw that I can transpose to the following endgame, where I'm currently down 2 pawns. But I have some activity with rook h4, and I thought if I take one of the pawns, then I might potentially take the second pawn. He plays f5, and here, once again, I didn't find the best move. Bishop f4 was best, I played knight e8, and I thought that it might be equal, but of course, I evaluated this because f takes g6, and, you know, it's still 2 pawns for white. What I should have done instead is to play g takes f5, but again, I saw rook g1, king f8, and now e takes f5, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do here? And here, the move that I made knight e8 is actually works. Because I want to go rook e8, and I have pressure here, I have pressure here, I can potentially take. So there would have been some play. But as opposed to that, I played knight e8, and after takes, knight d6, rook d6, rook d4, king d2, I didn't really have a chance. He converted pretty smoothly. Yeah, kind of, I can't say it's the first classical game of the year. It's not FIDE rated, it's only Canadian rating. His FIDE rating, by the way, is now 24.6. I believe it will be even higher in the month of February, because he played a fantastic event in the beginning of the year, so he's playing really good chess recently. Rook h4, king f8, yeah. And here, I mean, it's just all over, and that is it. Our team, by the way, lost 4-0. Unfortunately, yeah, crush and loss, but I'll be playing probably another FIDE Master. I mean, he's pretty much the same rating as I am. He is a veteran, so I believe against all guys I have higher chances of winning against them, but again, it will be a tough game. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. Let me know any questions you might have regarding the prep, regarding the, you know, the tournaments. I don't know what else, like, yeah. Bad start, but it is what it is. We gotta just move on. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon. Bye bye.